In this video, I'm going to share some of my favorite designers. The first company I want to talk about is called Unlogicalpoem. The name is very well chosen because really the clothing is very romantic, very poetic indeed. I think they take a page out of the 1900s European textiles, the way the blouses and dresses used to fit people. In the About Us, in the website, they talk about the designers, how they came together to do these collections. They have an upcycle collection, which I find quite fascinating. It has a very playful, romantic, very bohemian look to it. There's a dress in the front there with a Hello Kitty kind of handmade embroidery, and that tie this up to my first video where I was talking about how people are using tablecloths and making these most romantic dresses. And this dress tied up with that look, but it uses other textiles in a much bigger patchwork pieces to make a very interesting shape dress, oversized, very playful, very young, but at the same time it's a bit timeless. Anybody could use it. I also love the way they mix and match the prints to make the berets, the hats, and the kimonos with massive prints on them, like the kitty embroidery. This very interesting. These designers collaborate to produce textiles that are very interesting in terms of how they place embroidery in blouses and colors. There's a very interesting color which is made out of different faces of very 1920s stylized female facial. It's very interesting. I discovered these people Unlogicalpoem not long ago, and I'm totally fascinated by what they make. Very inspired. There's a few things I would like to have a go and maybe trying to recreate something and put my own twist to it. The next company I want to talk about is called Raffle. This is a Russian designer that has a very interesting Instagram presence. I really like this designer, and I chose to talk about her because I like the way she has used a staple of upcyclers, which is men's shirts. And what she's done is oversize them and make them almost like a poncho style with the sleeves, really extended the shoulders. And what I do like from her is that she uses the upcycling method in a way almost similar to what I use it. I like to use this way of upcycling. So you will do blues with a little bit of cream and different type of blues and solids and plaid or stripes. And the same thing, she does it with purples or rust orange. She has like a peachy orange shirt, and it has the opening of one of the shirts that she used in the shoulder. And then she has like ruffles, and she uses laces, she uses fabric, flowers that she'd made with other, and it's almost the same item. It's like a tunic style, poncho style, oversized shirt, but the way she mixes up all the textiles and the way she combines to make always one sleeve or one shoulder different is very interesting. It's a nice way of looking into this kind of upcycling. The next company I want to talk about is called Amatunal. At the moment I'm doing this video, the website hasn't got items for sale at the moment, but it looks like it might be a small company, maybe even one person, doing items, reworking items and selling them whenever they have a collection, I presume. I found them on Instagram, people hashtag them, and this is how I found them. I absolutely love this company because even though it's a Japanese, almost Lolita-esque, not quite Lolita because it's not that extravagant, but I think it's almost like the next evolution of Lolita, a little bit more grown up. I like the way they've done the upcycles with sweatshirts, like crew necks, adding with lace. It's all very Japanese aesthetic, which is also in a way reminds me of Paris aesthetic. So it's almost like everybody's referencing someone else and adding to their style. I think it's absolutely fantastic. This is what fashion, and more importantly to me, upcycling is when you pick something and you make something totally new, even though you're referencing something else. Absolutely super feminine, super cute, a bit timeless, really. This is. I like how they almost make any item much more feminine by adding all these laces and ruffles. The next company I want to talk about is called by Walid. I cannot say this name. I've tried. This is like the 6th time. This is a very high-end brand. Absolutely stunning textiles that you can see this being rescued. They have again a Japanese flair to them. I'm not 100% sure if they are. The money is on pounds, so they are UK based. There is a trench coat kimono that is being made out of presumably a kimono that has this beautiful embroidery at the back of flowers, absolutely stunning. And the rest of the kimono is being worked on sashiko, border style, stitching all around the kimono. Is by far one of my favorite pieces of the whole video. This whole collection of brands. This is absolutely a piece of art. Beautiful, very high-end brand. Looking at the website, they use men and women models, and you can see them almost every single piece could be used by either. It's a unisex kind of brand, and it's absolutely stunning the way they bring all this. Obviously you can see some of these textiles very old, and they have like a really modern take, very relaxed, not as romantic as the ones that we've seen before, but a little bit more fashion forward, but at the same time very relaxed. It's a very thin line that they're trying to cross here, and I think they really absolutely nailed it. I absolutely love this brand. By far one of my favorites on this collection. The next company is a lady that I've been stalking in Etsy for a while. It's called Dalwil Shop. Dalwil Shop. I am terrible at pronouncing this name, so apologies to start with any of these companies. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing any of them right. All the links are in the description so you can see for yourselves. This is a Polish company based in Poland. I have been stalking this lady for a while because I absolutely love how whimsical her dresses are. This is something that I've seen in the past where people use like tea towers with the calendars with the years, and it's very cute because you can be maybe buying one with the year of birth, which is very cute. But at the same time, I like the way, I mean, it's very easy to just use like a box style dress and then just patchwork any old textiles on it. It's very interesting to see how everybody does different patchworks. This is obviously a very loose dress, and it just hangs off your shoulders, and you have plenty of fabric, very comfortable. The interesting thing about this particular one is I like the way she combined the fabrics. Sometimes I like in the yellow Raffle lady, the Russian lady, she does group them all onto one family of colors. In this case, it's all thrown out of the way. It's a much more loose interpretation of color, but yet it works. It works really well. It's a very charming collection of dresses and jackets and bags, and I've been stalking this lady for a while, looking at her stuff, and I truly love what she does. We still stay in Etsy, and we're going to Germany now to Mainseam Upcycled. I've been picking these companies because I like the way they do patchwork. It looks like it's a calculated mess, and that's the sort of patchwork I like doing. She has this black and white dress that's made out of men's shirts, and you can see it because the back panel has the round hem of a man's shirt, and then has like a tight in the front. So that's a very clever way of making a dress to fit almost any size, really. So you could use the same dress and fit many people, have it more fitted at the front and maybe more loose at the back. It's a very nice, relaxed look, but a little bit smarter. I like the combination that she's done with the black and white, the black, the white, and the black and white. Very interesting. I also like this skirt that is like, it really genuinely looks like the fabric's being hacked and put together. And the combination, the collage of this patchwork is, I find it really inspiring and makes me happy, makes my heart jump and skip a beat every time I see this kind of patchwork. She has a little bit more interesting, straightforward denim trousers where she plays with the color of the denim, and this time she's done it in straight lines and with the pockets. And I really like this way of working with fabric. It really shows a fairly good understanding of color, texture and shape. The next company I want to talk about is called the Bohemian Dream. It's a lady based in here in the Netherlands, and I've been following her in Instagram for quite a long time. She also sells on Etsy. She uses shirts and other textiles to make these kind of a square, oversized shirts. And I quite like the way she does the little videos, and she has like a little bit of dancing going on. She's very, I really like it. I think it gives a lot of personality to her clothing line. So I will be making part 3 for sure. There's a lot of people in the list that I haven't spoken about, and I hope you come back for that one. So please, meanwhile, like and subscribe, and just watch another one of my videos. That really helps me a lot. Thank you. Bye. The next company I want to talk about is called Val Val, or Val Valid. The next company I want to talk about is called Val Valid. The next company I want to talk about is called Val Valdil.